Hey, Ron Jones here in my home office. I just want to know if I can talk to you just for a couple of seconds. Can I do that? Can I indulge you just for a little bit? I just want to give you some words of encouragement about whatever situation you're in, to tell you to
stop complaining about your situation. It's time for you to get up and move out.
And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because it reminds me of my military days when I joined the Army back in 1976. And of course, you had to go through basic training and drill sergeants yelling at you all the time. And I remember we were going through this artillery shell survival training. So in other words, like when you're in a foxhole as a young soldier and the artillery shells are raining down on top of you, or mortar rounds are raining down on top of you, well, the drill sergeant would yell at you and say,
"Well, soldier, just don't sit there in the foxhole. You need to get up and move out. Get up and move out, soldier."
You know, of course, they always had this southern accent, and they called us, meatball, slimeball, idiot, dummy, dirtbag, maggot, all those other things that would help to build up your self-esteem. All those things that would say, hey, I feel good about myself. So anyway, they would say,
"You need to get up, meatball. You need to move out. If you got artillery shells raining down on your troop, you don't just sit there and die where you stand or die where you lie. You got to get up and move out."
And the reason why they would bring that up is because anytime that you're in that type of situation, that means that the enemy is beginning to zero in on your position, focusing on your position, putting the coordinates out there so that they know that if you're just going to stay where you are, they're going to say, you know what? They ain't moving. Let the shrapnel rain on top of them. So of course the drill sergeant would say,
"Listen, meathead, you maggot. That's the time when you need to survive. And when the artillery shells are raining down on you, you need to get up from where you're sitting. You need to get up from where you're lying, and then you need to move out."
Kind of the same applies to life. Every now and then we're going to go through some tough times. It's going to happen. And it's really easy to be able to, or tempted to, just sit there in that foxhole of life, if I can use that analogy, and just deal with it. Just let all the bad circumstances just rain on top of us, just destroy, just right? And we just want to sit there and complain about it. Well, maybe we should take some of the advice
from that old drill sergeant back in 1976 who said you need to get up and move out.
You need to get up from your situation and begin to move out towards a more positive situation in your life. Look for those positive things and begin to gravitate towards those situations. Move out towards more positive people who can help you to get out of that situation. But the more that you lie there and complain and whine and cry about your situation, how horrible it is, then the more you're going to die where you lay. Your dreams are going to die. Your motivation is going to die. Your self-worth is going to die. All those things that are precious to you are going to die. All the friends, the so-called friends, right? They're going to come around and say,
oh, you're just going through so much, and helping you deal with your self-pity and just feel sorry for yourself.
It's time to get up and move out.
So that's my advice for you this week. Don't sit around and wallow around in self-pity and complain about your situation. Find something positive and then move towards
that situation, soldier.
When life is raining artillery shells on top of you, don't sit there in the foxhole.
You need to get up. You need to get up, maggot.
It's the wrong word.
You need to get up, person, and you need to move out.
Move out and find something positive. All right, this is Ron Jones, better known as Rojo 2.0, giving you a little advice for this week. Have a great week.
Move out.